Now, when we get into the game, like the ism, shout out to Rollo.
Yeah.
Rollo is a regular guest on here. I had a chance to interview Pimp and Caprice.
Okay.
And when we hear this game, like, I was shocked to see that it's a whole different world. Like, I realized, like, whenever I think of, like, Pimpin' and Owen, I see the stereotype of it or the caricature of it. But, like, hearing, like, Rollo's stories and seeing that world, he was like, man, y'all got your own culture. Like, this whole pimp music, this ism music, I don't know what to call the genre.
Right, pimp hop.
Pimp hop, there you go. But like that shit make you get in your bag. Like because normally the closest I feel like I got to pimp hop before I discovered pimp hop was maybe Rick Ross. But even Rick Ross more on the trick side. It's more of the.
Who said Rick Ross?
Yeah.
Out of Miami?
Yeah.
Pimp hop.
I
would never associate him. He's a D-boy to me. You know, I mean, as far as the music he go, I would never. Well, I never put him in that side of it.
Well, what I mean by Rick Ross is he'll talk a D-boy shit, but then he'll talk about that fly shit, that shit that you put that shit on, you feeling classy. That's the closest.
Right,
but once
right,
I throw on pimp hop,
right.
Like this shit make you want to get a glass of cognac. This shit make you want a nice cigar. Nigga want to make sure your car shined up.
Yeah.
You want to put on your best. You know what I'm saying? Like discovering that culture was a shock to me because I never knew it exists.
Right.
And again, my whole friends, you know, they even, I'd be like, what y'all listen to? They was like, most of the time we listen to the game.
Right.
Like, and I was like, the rapper, they was like, no, nigga, like, about the game. We listen to like rappers, pimp rappers. We don't listen too much to mainstream.
Right.
And I was like, wow. So tell me, how did you get into that world? Were you introduced to it?
I was at Fresno. I was in Fresno, and I stopped playing football, and I was just trying to figure out what I was gonna do. You know?
Yeah.
You know, was I gonna go get a job? You know, a regular traditional job. You know what I'm saying? Was I gonna be out here hustling or trying to sell this or break in that? You know, when you're 17, 18 years old, you know, you really don't know what you want to do with your life.
That's real.
You know, it's like, you know, you try things, don't work, okay, you're trying to find what fits. And I was just natural at it, you know? I don't want to tell, I'll tell you the story about how my first bitch chose up with me. This is an exclusive.
Okay.
I mean, real niggas know, but, you know, as far as putting it out there, I was really going to sell some drugs. I was broke. You know, and the things I was doing, you know, I was hitting, you know, things, you know, I was getting some money here and there doing that, but I was really going to sell some drugs, and on the way to go sell some drugs, I ran into a hoe. And she changed my mind about going to sell the drugs. You know, so that's how I got into the game.
Do most pimps really get put on by the hoe in a lot of cases?
I wouldn't say that. You know, some people that have family or something like that that's been doing this and they kind of know about it. You know, I always thought that I was some ism even before I knew what ism was.
Gotcha.
You know, I was always a player. I always had bitches doing this and that. You know, I was still breaking on shit. You know, it was just, I wasn't doing that.
Gotcha.
You know, but I always had bitches and they always knew about each other. And, you know, it wasn't like my transition into that lifestyle wasn't a major transition from the lifestyle I was already living.
Got you.
I just learned how to monetize it.
How did you get put up on game, like as a mentor, somebody that kind of raised you and showed you the rope? Like, how did you learn it?
I wouldn't say I really had a mentor. Like I said, it was just, you know, hey, I'm about to go get this money. I thought you was gonna take me to go get some money. Bitch, you better not be playing with me because I really got some money to go get over here. I'm not playing. So it was just, okay. And it was kind of like a learn as I go thing. And through that, you know, you meet different people and you know, some people they put their arm around you and, you know, you learned this. You know, I was one of them niggas. I was young. You know, I was like 18, you know, in Hollywood. And It was a nigga named Prime Minister. He was trying to knock me off, but he was also giving me game because he was trying to keep me close to him so he could knock me off. Because I didn't really, you know, so he's like, you know, okay, well, oh, you ain't working over here? Oh man, no, come over here at 2:00. Okay, then we're gonna go over here at 10. Then we're gonna go over here at 2. You know, and he's showing me how to work all these areas. You know, basically he's setting me up on his program. He's setting me up to work his program. You know, we're gonna stay at this hotel. You know, but I don't know shit. So, but I know he's trying to knock me off. You know, I know that much, but I was learning so much, I didn't really care.
Now, knock me off meaning he was trying to take your girls?
He was trying to get my bitch, yeah.
Got you.
He was trying to knock me, he was trying to, you know, he was trying to get her to choose up with him. And I knew what he was trying to do, but I was getting so much game just that I didn't really give a fuck, you know? Yeah. It was like, shit, the shit that I'm learning right now gonna last a lot longer than this bitch anyway. That was my mind frame. And I could cuss on this, right?
No, you good.
Okay, and
it's a Christian show, but still.
Yeah, real Christian nigga. Yeah. But yeah, it was like that. It was, you know, and then I smartened up, right? And realized that a lot of niggas, they didn't want to give you no game. Mm. But they'll cuss you out about some shit. And through that cuss out, we call it a chopping in the game. You know, or roasting. You know, you're roasted. Through that roasting, they'll give a, nigga, what you was supposed to do is. So I used to intentionally say little shit to piss niggas off. I'm a little 18, nigga. You know, I'm 18, nigga. I'm intentionally saying little shit to piss niggas off so niggas will roast me so I can steal some game.
Hey, that's smart as hell.
Hey, shout out Promoter Pimp and Young. It took him about 10 years before he realized what I was doing.
Now, I saw that you got back in contact with, what was his name?
Prime Minister. Yeah, he calls him Primo Velasquez, yeah.
So I saw that you lost contact with him and a couple of months ago got back in contact. What is it like now, him seeing you as a legit to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Becoming this part of just an entertainer altogether.
Man, he's so proud. You know, he's so proud of me. He out there in LA right now, and you know, I haven't been back out there. So, you know, well, I have been, but I haven't been to where we could link up.
Yeah.
But we definitely gonna link up, and you know what I'm saying? I really want him to come around and do some of these interviews because people got to see him, man. He's still one of the coldest niggas, man, that I know. You know, and I wouldn't necessarily classify him as some stomp down ism.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want people to get that confused. I think people think, oh, this nigga Silk learned a lot from him. He must be the greatest pimp ever. No. It's not that. He just got game. He's sharp, you know, and he wear many hats. But yeah, we talk, and you know, he tell me how proud of me that he is, you know, and you know, I told him how I appreciate everything he did, you know, because it also, yeah, he was doing some slime ball shit. He was trying to knock me off, but you know, it's you know, it's a great introduction into what that lifestyle that you're getting into, so you understand what it is.
Yeah. So
you understand what you're getting yourself into. You know, it's not the same rules as the drug dealing game or gang banging. You know, it's different rules, and you got to understand exactly what you're getting yourself involved into if that's the life that you choose.